called Hook, and well, exactly, that has been it. So you get those shotguns in, you get the window fade out as well. So a bit of additional damage getting thrown in there thanks to the Batista ultimate, but we do have the Planter that is down. Eventually, they will eliminate it. Solid work there on the side of Philadelphia Fusion. You need to prioritize the Lantern. He's got that wall. Once again, the wall going down, making life difficult here for the Toronto Defiant, trying to get onto the point. Another Blizzard going down. Not a Blizzard, but doing it the hard way. We will get the Blossom. Logix comes up with 2, but that's not enough to make it work here for Philadelphia Fusion.
Too little, too late. And a Blizzard did go down. It went down Poco's throat because he was able to eat it up there early on.
I'm pretty sure I heard something there. So
yeah.
Neptuno, like, no, wait.
On this flank, they're already concerned about the wall. Neptuno just comes around and snags a couple. This Toronto team is disjointed on the attack. Half of them are in, half of them are out.
But you got the healers hanging outside right now, trying to, well, just keep their team up at range. That's going to be tough, though. Logix in that immortality field. You got to focus it down. Logix living so long right now. Way past the expiration date. He's gone, finally. And you will still have Philadelphia Fusion keeping it together. EQO looking to get the elimination. Not quite going to be able to drop straight fast enough. And a couple of kills coming through here now for the Toronto Defiant at the very end.
There should be enough for Toronto to at least put some points on the board here.
It's true that you need to be able to focus on the scoops, the Bionades, those are the big ones. Mines everywhere. And they're just going to get blown up here on the side of the Philadelphia Fusion. So a reset.
Juno playing with fire again.
Oh, a little bit of a trap set. Of course, people are checking corners. Nope. Not a thing in Overwatch to check corners. It seems to keep getting punished. So this will eventually cost him. A Blizzard goes down. That's going to just cut everybody off. Mangachu having the time of his life. EQO gonna get blown up. Solid fight here for the Toronto Defiant. Solid defense. EQO looking to get up close right now. Yep, self-destruct is up. No D-Matrix to eat the Blizzard, so he's gonna go ahead and throw that down. Strix will eventually get frozen and he can get focused down. Solid fight so far here for the Philadelphia Fusion. They played it patient and now it's just working out wonderfully for them. Death Blossom goes in and that's Logix who's gonna get wiped out. And the Toronto Defiant didn't have anybody here who can contest. Maybe Strix can make it in time.
Maybe, and they need to buy enough time for Mangachu to get back in here and maybe chuck his Blizzard in, maybe try to bring this one back. It comes over the top, they get the Blizzard down, but no follow-up right now.
Oh, Carpe getting healed!
Healed and living in the Matrix right there allows you to dodge bullets.
Unbelievable. Yeah, Poco just a hair too late there to eat that Blizzard, but in the end, Philadelphia, they played it patient. EQO, that's what the Mei, we're seeing a lot of the Mei here, not using the Mei to just cut the team up, also using that wall to just play defensively. Blizzard on Blizzard action right now, just carpeting the entire point, but we got a sound barrier from Aid, and that's going to make the difference here for the Toronto Defiant. Neptuno went down, and so we will not have Philly using anything more in this fight. They get to come in here with the support ultimates online, though, on the side of Philly. So this is going to be a bit of a dicey hold here for Toronto. That's the CC that we've got, but there it is. Wall to block up. Looking for it. This is going to be straight in. Oh, doesn't hesitate. Or he does hesitate, rather. The D-Matrix was there from Poco to cover Carpe, but he doesn't go for the Blossom. Forcing them back. Wall goes up to try and block the Defiant in. Logix got picked up already, so I'm waiting to see. When does Carpe go for it? Carpe just trying to force it now. Wins the duel versus Aid. And eventually it works out, but that looked kind of janky there.
Now Toronto in a really bad spot. That's a touch.
Do manage it, just barely get there in time, but they got to stick it together here. Allsec still alive here for Toronto. Dodge on the edge. Logix not going to get it. He gets shut down by Carpe when he goes for the Blossom. We've lost the main tank, though, and this is a big fight coming in here for Toronto Defiant. They may be able to pull this off. 3 kills for them. Surely this is going to be them turning this point around once again at the end. 99%, just like the last point. Philly can't quite get it locked down.
And everything committed, Logix has fallen to Carpe yet again.
With running in there, face first, looking for shotgun shots, and yep, EQO right now, worried about beating it. Can you get the team back of guns? That could be big guns! Not gonna have it! So the Blizzard gets thrown down for free. Mangachu caught, he no longer has an ice block to hide in, so he's gonna be pinned to the wall, eliminated by Poco, and Philadelphia Fusion right now looking fantastic. When it's coming down to it, they're getting the job done. They will be taking this map 2-0. There's only going to be, what, Neko and Shriek who can contest, and it's just not going to be for long. Shriek, they're alone. Focus Fire is too good, and the Philadelphia Fusion take the first map of the series here versus the Toronto Defiant.
The big difference there being Death Blossom kills. Carpe got 10 Death Blossom kills, a single one for Logix. But is it looking outstanding? Because Toronto just went really to the end of a first map against our number 18 ranked team.
Very quick to get that ultimate online. And yep, used for the push. Sato cut off perfectly here, though, by Mangachu. That wall, impeccable timing, removes the main tank, and that's pretty much going to just stop the Philly Fusion push in its tracks.
Yeah, Mangachu has been really good in this very small sample that we've seen today of getting the walls up exactly where they need to be. Eastside comes up.
Headshots put on tanks. It needs to drop bodies here. Carpe lagging behind, and it's Mangachu right now who's just running amok in the back line, and God's mowing him down. Great play here from the Big Beef tanks. Carpe still just, in fact, he's had one. Fantastic, and that's it.
To get to these ultimates, Mangachu should have Blizzard too. Carpe's off the Widow.
Again with the wall. Hey, I'll just funnel you in here. Wow, how do you like that? Just a perfect defense coming out here from the Toronto Defiant. Fantastic work from them. No, just no options here for Philadelphia Fusion. 4 kills, Hex. Philadelphia Fusion finished the offense with 4 kills. Philadelphia Fusion, Hex, they ran into this guy, and he was just doming everybody. Where was their sniper?
I don't know. I'm not sure he left spawn, but this is what Volskaya used to be as far as the meta game goes, as far as the heroes wanted to run. It's got a lot of sight lines on first to run a Widowmaker, and
he cleared it. Then all they have to worry about. Oh, you got the field down, but still, Poco going to fall. We trade though. Shriek going down here on the defense, or on the offense rather, is gonna set things back. Now Carpe is deciding to wake up. Yep, he knew he was here. Beautiful work. There we go. Now Carpe's starting to turn up here. 2 kills for him.
Well, it was a reset call. Neko was going for the flank there because maybe you're able to take down Carpe, then you'll have a good position on the swing back kind of fight. You also maybe want to try to get Philadelphia to use ultimates if you can get some pressure on them.
Are they patient with their ultimates? They have the advantage. They know they have the advantage. Neko going to use the trance just to survive there, so that's forced out early. Mangachu with the Blizzard on the point. But Philadelphia Fusion cannot afford to give up any room here on the point. They have to contest. 33% is all Toronto Defiant need, but you've lost Logics already here for the Toronto Defiant. A perfect Blizzard gets thrown out here by EQO, one step after the next, and the Philadelphia Fusion, they've committed 3 ults to the fight. Now they've got the positioning here, they know where Logics is coming from, they can all see through walls as well, but it's gonna be the whole hog, and Poco gets blown up, atomized. EQO follows as well. Impeccable play coming in here from Toronto Defiant when it mattered most, and it's looking like they're gonna get the job done here, Hex. Nobody left to contest. Carpe's gone. Logic's waving goodbye. And with the tactical crouch at the end to cap it off, Toronto Defiant win and tie up the series 1-1.
The amplification matrix and whole hog is just a delete tool. Everything in front of you is gone at that moment in time. Logix picks up a couple kills, uncontested.
And now Logix really wanting to find Carpe. If he can catch Carpe looking the wrong way. Yep, sure enough. Body shot coming in from Carpe though, and Carpe wins the duel, hands down. Bionade went down at the same time on the Toronto Defiant, so the Gods and Age had to back off, and now Carpe gets to just have so much fun here, trying to pad his stats, pick off targets that are already dead instead of going after fresh ones. Shame on you, Carpe. But so far, the Philly Fusion are going to hold. A tick of permanent progress picked up for the Defiant.
That seems like it'd be disastrous, to be honest.
Why are you peeking if you know you can see through walls? That's kind of my question there. Bit of a questionable play there from Logix. Mangachu pays for it as well. Perfect Blizzard gets thrown in, and it's just a field day here for the Philadelphia Fusion. Aid setting up his ultimate. Neptune counters with one of his own, however. The field, Immortality field is down for the Philadelphia Fusion, so nobody's going to be dying. It does get picked. Overcharger, just all the ults getting paced out here on the side of the Philadelphia Fusion, taking their time with it. Boombox gets frozen, however, and he is going to die to the Dragon. We need the Philadelphia Fusion to turn it around quick. Poco with the whole hog just going at it. He's going to find one. Shriek is out. Main takedown for the Toronto Defiant. No barrier to hide behind now. Can't say the same for Philadelphia Fusion. They've got Sato. And this is Philadelphia Fusion look like they're going to stabilize.
Yeah, they should be able to stabilize right here at 96%. Neko was able to use Transcendence against the whole hog.
Nightmare for anybody looking for a kill. You got to get rid of it first. Clever positioning there for the Bongo is going to try and really max the value on it. Mangachu, though, will fall. And now you're getting flanked out by an Orisa. An Orisa on a flank. Seen it all, Hex.
You can't hear the hooves.
Can't hear the hooves, exactly.
Gods with a really late stagger here. They're letting him live. Make no mistake about that one. And now the best bet that Toronto has on this offense is to try to drop a window from Aid and put as much damage through it as possible. But Blizzard's going to be dropped. Can't even get there. 96%, I believe, is where they stopped, and Philadelphia Fusion bounced back. Toronto, on the other side of things, were just trying to bank up ultimates and just hope for the miracle plays and unable to get it done.
Well, Sato definitely just sacked himself there. That was instant death. It wasn't painful. He was gone before he knew it. And, well, that's the wipe of the push. Seen a lot of it here. Yep, there it is. Mangachu, great timing on that wall. We do get the Lantern down. Will be immediately removed by Poco. Seems like that's his job. When the Lantern's up, he is the one to eliminate it as quickly as possible so that they can find kills. Carpe gonna get hooked in. Doesn't care. He will survive for now. But it is Logix who's running amok, just finding kill after kill here for the Toronto Defiant. Oh, Carpe cuts him off. No escape right there. Walls all over the place. And they're still on the point.
That's the aggressive new Shadow Step. He goes a little quicker, he can get up there a little faster, actually surprise people, which was its intended ability. Finally maybe balanced up to that point, but all for naught. Carpe's gonna get a couple of exit kills.
Start hitting those shots. Looking for it. Big Tank's in the way. Does connect there. And now we're going to have Gods throwing in the whole hog. Knows that there's a flank coming, but Sato's had his head removed by Logix. Carpe on a flank up top, but he's going to get focused down. Carpe not in this fight. And what, I mean, you're going to have EQ trying to make the play. Sure, he got the freeze on Gods. Sure, you're doing something there, but you got no follow-up when the team is dead.
Clutch play from Neko there. That Blizzard could have changed everything. Neko gets to his Transcendence, able to use it to keep everybody alive, healed up. Now we're below a minute.
Sound barrier used by Philadelphia Fusion for the push. And Poco's there trying to watch his buddies Max with the D-Matrix. Carpe looking for an angle. He's got no way out now. Needs to get this, and it needs to be clean, and he is not going to find any kills. God's there to help him along to the end of the world. And, well, got a couple kills coming back with the Philly Fusion, but the Toronto Defiant are holding, and with the window down, there's too much damage. They won't get it done, Hex. Not even a single tick picked up for the Philadelphia Fusion on the offense. The hard hold for the Toronto Defiant, the full lockdown.
Neko finished it off with 3 eliminations. None more impressive than when EQO got to his side. That's a 1v1 that they put Neko in a rough spot. He hits the shots as Zen and cleans it up. And everybody has had some great standout plays, and this is the one I really think of too, because EQO just went for the challenge. Went for the challenge on a poor defenseless Zenyatta. He gets in there, takes down EQO, cleans up, reestablishes dominance. And I think a lot of people forgot about how good Neko can be.
They are very spread out here, Philadelphia Fusion, quite a bit. It's making it difficult here for the supports to keep their guys up, because we do get a D-Mech here for Poco. Sato's going to get nailed, and that is going to be it. Philadelphia Fusion will collect the first point.
Well, Philadelphia...
I'm Toronto Defiant, yeah.
They will give up the first point.
There
Philadelphia was trying to utilize the double sniper setup.
Oh, dragging through. He's got eyes on him. A lot of damage, but Logix again drops Carpe. Logix right now, he is the more dominant Widow. He's getting more done, Hex. Except the 5 final blows. Carpe's still sitting on 2. There's the headshot. If it weren't for the boost, that's a dead EQO, and it's looking like he's going to be gone anyway. Aiden there to capitalize, and now you just got Logix. He's going to run game on him. He's got nothing here to worry about.
That's a dead Blizzard. Poco comes in and is able to get his job done, but he won't be rewarded with a D-Mac, and all is said and done. Now just putting a little more pressure on Carpe, and Logix has gotten the better of this one for the last several minutes. Back along at home, 3-1 in the straight-up Widow duel.
Poco, hey, no.
Yes, he got a destructible.
I believed it for a second. That he was going to catch him in the open, but didn't happen there, Poco. It's been a while since we've seen the big Poco bombs. Gotta take risks sometimes, I suppose. Logix that time, it's gonna cost him 2 headshots there for Carpe.
Now, 4 people cut him in that anti-heal. Mortality field out.
Oh, Logix! The Blizzard working wonders. Caught in the open, nowhere to go, and this is gonna be a lot of progress picked up now for Toronto Defiant. And now, once again, flanking Widow on the side of Logix. Logix missing the shots this time, though. Not gonna make it happen, but that's drawing attention to himself, and that might create an opening here for his team. They try to pounce on Sato. Sato somehow survives it, though. And we'll get the wall down, but still, Gods will eventually catch out one tank. We're trading them back and forth. Looking for the follow-up on EQO, but EQO hanging out.
EQO's going to try to wait and throw in Blizzard last second here if his team needs it.
Well, now they don't even need it. It's done. Not a hope, not a prayer here for the Toronto Defiant. 5 seconds on the clock. Logix and Mangachu, the only 2 alive, and the rest of them are going to try and roll their way through. Sherrick is going to be, but just can't touch the payload in time. So, 2 points, nearly 3 picked up for the Toronto Defiant on the offense
here with the Pharah and Mercy. Or not.
Or Mangachu just dies. You may be able to get the res off here, though. I mean, certainly. No, it's not going to happen. No res possible. Aid is back with the rest of his team. Logix already getting chased away. That's Sherrick down as well, and falling apart completely here on the side of the Toronto Defiant. So much so that they aren't even going to stay on the far. They just swapped it straight over. So that was just Neko sacking himself. I mean, Carpe hits the flashy shot, but that was definitely the respawn call coming in from Toronto Defiant. Yeah, this is Carpe. That's super solid. Manga wasn't even looking at him.
SMG mode.
I'm wondering. Because, I mean, if you had it, if you believed in yourself, you would be taking the shots. But instead, it's Mangachu trying to buy a little bit of time here, but it's just not meant to be. A quick first point picked up here from Philadelphia Fusion on the offense, and a whole lot of an advantage as well on their side with those 4 check marks. They're about to have 5 as well. Neptuno going to get the wings in a moment. Buying a little bit of time, it seems. But still, Logix is still managing to do a little bit of damage here, so we'll see what he's capable of. There it is. Carpe with the headshot, and Poco finally getting a self-destruct kill. This is entirely shifting the way of Philadelphia Fusion now, Hex. They are running away with it in terms of kills. Indeed, they do. Hold in. Let's go. Find that kill. And yep, lays them out. Boombox and Sato both sent back to spawn, and this is actually just falling apart here as far as the Philadelphia Fusion are concerned. They've got 3 minutes 40 on the clock still, so and this could get filthy depending if he's going to get the support from his team, and that's what they were waiting for. A pick from Philadelphia Fusion, the flanking Hanzo, EQO, coming up with it once again.
And this has forced out several ultimates from Toronto. They used 3 in response to that kill.
So frustrating here for EQO, trying to connect with shots, and nobody's even really paying attention to the guy. Now, finally, they're going out, but there is a Dragon ready for it. He could decide to put it through if he wanted to. He's looking for a clever angle if he has to, but they're going to go down anyway. Still, remarkable amount of time burnt off the clock here.
The Logic switches off. Logic's on Tracer right now because they have to get somebody near the payload.
You need to contest, but they're trying to hold the doors like bouncers. Who's got ID? Mangachu. He's going to go down already. Carpe with the follow-up on Neko. They're down 2 already, 3, and trying to find falling apart. And it is looking like we're going to get that 5th map here, Hex. Who's going to contest the point? The answer is no one. We're going the distance. We're going back to control.
So it was written, so it was foretold. Map number 5 on its way out now, to the surprise of absolutely no one.
Logic's not missing too many of those so far. There is the Blizzard sneaks it through just before the D-Matrix. Gonna clear a little bit of that point, and it's gonna set it up for Boombox and Carpe to get laid low. Dodge's gotta be careful, but he will get topped up by Aid. Good support there. And while it is going to be the Toronto Defiant holding on to the point for now, they picked up first control. They're at 45% and climbing. Poco's here, he gets D-Mech, and they are slowly running back in. Sato's now joined the fray as the main tank. He's going to get the overcharger down, but what working? I mean, it balances out. We got bombos on both sides. And there is a fresh mech for Poco. Can they actually win this out? Boombox will beam down Mangachu. And Carpe now going to be on the flank. Unbelievable. Philadelphia Fusion at the very end will win out and flip the point. 99% for the Toronto Defiant.
Never gets to EQO. Boombox towards the end here gets the Coalescence on the cleanup. Keeps everybody alive and healthy. Getting those low HP targets on the Moira. Burns through shields as well.
Poco. There's an opening. Blizzard's going to go down right on top of him as well. Oh, the perfectly timed wall goes up from EQO. Clutch play on his side. Still, we're going to lose Poco. Logix gets traded. Mangachu is still alive here, and he gets that wall down, so that's going to buy him a little bit of time. Now needs to get on the point, and needs to get some value here on the side of Mangachu. He's going to start feeling that pressure. We saw him. He looked a little tense earlier, but might cost him as Carpe is going to hunt down his main tank.
This has got to be nearing the last fight. The question is I don't think they can get out and then get back in alive. I don't think it's a risk I'd want to take. Nearing 90% for Philadelphia. Gods has to switch to Diva, Shark to the Hammond just to get back on here and touch. And Philly is nearing some really important ultimates. Blizzard and Death Blossom should be up.
They need to touch it. They're not even going to be able to do that. Shark, he was caught off on the side there by Neptuno, it looks like. We will have him working his way up to it, but the flashbang, not easy, and trying to slow things down, not going to be enough though. Boombox blazing away with the Coalescence, melting everybody with the beam of light. Now, how does it pan out here? Because finally Toronto Defiant are actually able to see the point, let alone get on it and try and contest and try to flip it, but never mind, Neptuno chucking him onto the tracks. They're gone, they're done, they're out of it. I mean, the Defiants are fighting back. EQO and Neptuno pay for it.
Are they going to reset? Mangachu almost dead and in a really odd spot here.
Die.
Oh, man. Oh, that's perfect. You're not going to reset? You're not going to reset? I'll reset you for you.
Yeah. Oblige him. Now let's see it. Yep, we're going to get the replay here from Neptuno. This is pretty much the Lucio wet dream. Just chuck him off the side. Love and life. great times, and Neptuno, he fulfilled his purpose.
So right now, 99% going forward.
And now Coalescence is there. What's going to happen next as far as the play? Logic's with the double to open it up. Logic's with the triple, and they get the flip. Hex. It's almost as if this isn't how it's meant to be. You get to 99% right now. It's our turn to hold.
Yeah. You get to lose the fight once you get to 99%, and then you have to figure out how do we win one final fight.
You have that bonus HP to work with. Now you got Poco with the self-destruct. You should get a fresh mech off the back of this. But he is going to die first before he gets into it. So man advantage now for Toronto, but they lose their main tank. That's not going to help things here for Toronto. No shield to hide behind now.
I feel like it's been an issue for Toronto all year. Oh my god!
Oh, there we go. Logic's coming up with the goods when it matters most. He's keeping his team in this. Neptuno's gone, and that is the Toronto Defiant. Wall is down. There's the high noon. This is exactly what Logic wants. Get him in the open and find the kills. There's the one, and looking for the second as well. Logic now eventually gets run over. It's all falling apart. Just like that, Philadelphia Fusion, they pounce and collect 3. Could be getting out of control here for Toronto to find Mangachu. Can he make the play? No, he gets overwhelmed by Carpe, and Carpe takes out Gods as well. The Philadelphia Fusion get the job done in 5. They take the win, 3-2 over the Toronto Defiant. And the Defiant, what a painful loss for this team. It looked so good for them at the middle of the series, but then Philadelphia Fusion, they found themselves here. Well, let's go ahead and take a look at our owned by HP player of the match. We did the interview with him earlier. It is going to be Carpe. And while Carpe, he started out pretty cold. Got to give it to him. He started out cold, wasn't hitting his shots, looked a little shaky. Volskaya had almost no impact. But then as the series progressed, he started to come into his own, and he started to dominate in the 1v1 versus Logic.
Which can be the nature of Widowmaker play, obviously. Sometimes you're hot, sometimes you're cold, but you have to have the confidence to stick with it. I like that when he was in the duels, he wasn't busting out the SMG or trying to hit melees. He's going for the headshots right there. Also, I think really important of note when it comes to this meta, yes, his Widow is good. Those are okay numbers, the critical accuracy. I've seen some better Widow play in my time, but the fact he's able to pick up Reaper and the way he did and still be able to play a good Reaper when you're going to see a lot of Reaper and Mei compositions, and to be able to play a variety of heroes bodes well for someone who we thought as an MVP candidate last year.
Yeah, I mean, glad to see it. I mean, we had the all-star performance here, the 1v1 Widow. Didn't really seem to get too deep in that either, so that was a bit of a shock. But glad to see the Carpe on stage where it matters most.